What's up guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to episode 89, Deadman's Deliveries. This is my second attempt at this, or maybe it isn't, because apparently I just did not record this episode when I tried to upload it. But yeah, now I have the Ultimate Edition Monday Night Wars Stone Cold Steve Austin. Here he is. Yeah, here's the back of the box. Here's Stone Cold in all his glory. I was gonna get the first Ultimate Edition at one point, but then I sort of waited and I didn't get it initially, which when Ultimate Editions weren't like at retail in the UK, because I got this from Smith's. And then he got really expensive. There was a period of time when Ultimates just skyrocketed in price. Not really so much anymore, which is nice. You know, like they've actually been getting discounted at Smith's and other places, so hasn't felt like you need to get them or you're just not going to be able to really afford them, which is definitely an upgrade. I would rather have figures that aren't very rare than have only a couple figures that are rare, you know. So here he is. I'll take him out of the box now, but yeah, I'm happy that I waited and didn't get that one and now got this one, because I think this is the definitive Stone Cold Steve Austin. I know there is the WrestleMania 13 like bloodied up face from the sharpshooter. Yeah, it's Bret Hart. I know there's that one coming out, and maybe I will get that one. Seems like more of a display piece though. So we'll get into the accessories first. As it's an Ultimate Edition, he does come with a fair few. In terms of hands, nothing dead exciting. Actually, some of the biggest criticisms about the figures, but you can't really have them, you know. They've just got the pointing hands when everyone wants the, you know, middle finger hands. I have a pair of sort of open hands for the cans of beer, and then you have a sort of stern looking confused white base, and you have a smiling happy face there. Here are the aforementioned beer cans, which is what the larger, bigger open hands are for putting the beers in them. So that's how they look. Then you get into the more interesting accessories. First, you got a set of handcuffs. We've got quite a few of these sets of handcuffs in recent years. Got one in with Kevin Owens. I don't know if there's any other figures that have had them, but I definitely got another one recently in like a bundle set. I'll try and leave that up here. And then you get this Austin vest, which we can obviously see on there. It is really, really nice with the skeleton man holding a rattlesnake, and then on the back you have bad to the bones. The snakes don't have bones, do they? And then you get into the jean shorts, the jorts, the John Cena's, whatever you want to call them. It do have a belt. It is sort of separate. It is, well, it's not actually, it is a part of the thing, but it does look fairly separate. You have the belt loops there, and then they undo in the back to get them on. Yeah, really nice accessory. I don't know who else you could use them on, but let's pop him out. I did pre-order this on Smith's, and then you just get an email about it on, like, I got the email that the pre-order was ready on Thursday. They take the money same day, and then the next day you get the figure, which is pretty great, to be fair. And here he is, Stone Cold Steve Austin, looking pretty juiced, to be honest. He's got the double knee brace there, which is actually really cool. Very nice detail. See the more advanced looking knee brace than just the single one we normally get. He's got the short boots here. He has the red Texas and the bull tattoo on his left leg. You got the plain black short knee pads. Sorry, it's really early. With the double knee brace there, obviously, because his knees were shot. The black wrist tape, the black trunks, nothing too out of the ordinary for Stone Cold. You got the sort of gritted teeth, sort of half smiling head scan. You got the fairly big legs with the drop down hips, You got the toe bend there, you got the butterfly joints, the arms coming off. Obviously, if you wanted to, I guess you could swap like jacket arms on him if you wanted him to wear a jacket or whatever. The back, the much bigger torso, definitely much bigger arms, which I think looks a lot better on him. We will get into some comparisons before I load him up with some accessories. So here is my previous Stone Cold Steve Austin, which is from the WrestleMania 38 set, I believe. So yeah, you can see the difference in the arms. The arms are definitely bigger on this newer one, or they're more toned at least and sort of sculpted. The legs also look a lot more musclier, I think, especially like the thighs. You got a different sort of knee pad on them, different knee braces on there as well. Obviously a different head scan. I think these head scans represent Stone Cold a lot better than this one, although I did think it was pretty good at the time. But we'll swap this vest on because I think Stone Cold needs a vest, hoping that this goes on easily and still, you know, actually fits, even though it's a bigger mold, and it looks fine. That is the classic Stone Cold look with a vest. I guess the classic Stone Cold look would be with the 2 cans of beer as well. I also have some other figures, some out of ring Austin. So we got the one from what is it? This was another Monday Night Wars figure from the sort of greatest hits figure, and then the SmackDown 25th anniversary one. So I do actually have another jean short Austin, but I thought this one looked better, and it's an Ultimate Edition, and it's an in-ring attire as well. So I am gonna now pop his accessories on him, see how they look. So we'll put the jean shorts on first. I am going to do this off camera because otherwise it is a bit of a pain in the ass. But they don't look too bad. I have thought about getting a GoPro and like setting up a GoPro and having GoPro shots for like when I do stuff like that, like unboxings and stuff, because then I could just have my 2 hands in the picture. Well, I suppose I can anyway, but I wouldn't. That point sort of doesn't matter now because I do have a tripod. But you know, yeah, I just thought it was something it could work sort of, but maybe not. For like customs and stuff, just because I don't want to be leaning over. I feel like this, it looked different to how I've seen other people have them. The knee brace isn't fully out of the way, but there are the jean shorts on him. And now we'll get into the vest. Nice and easy. These days you just pop it over the head and take the arms off, which is definitely needed for some of these shirts because it just looks so much better without the Velcro, and you know, without the big seam and stuff. That is one pretty big advancement I think Mattel have made in recent years. The new sort of era soft goods is really good, quite stretchy. Feels like it's sort of less quality, but it is really nice. So here is jean short and vest Austin, and I think that looks really nice. That is really cool. I know some people don't think it's like tight enough, the shorts, but you wouldn't be able to get them on at the end of the day. Here are a tighter jean short Austin because they're sculpted on, so that's, you know, how it should look. I will pop this shirt on him that I got with the SmackDown 25th anniversary thing, which is a nice figure, I will admit it, a nice figure. Very glad I got that set because I do think it is a cool set. Quite unique really. I don't think you get figures like that in many other, you know, you wouldn't buy those 4 separate elites. I would maybe have bought like the Cena and the Austin. I don't know about the Eddie. Maybe I would have got the Eddie. I don't know about the Booker T. I feel like there's better Booker T's out there. And I do really like this look as well, actually, with the shirt. I think it looks pretty good. Not a huge fan of the vest, but the vest is cool. Obviously, you can use it on that figure and what have you. And then finally I'll put the Austin 316 stuff on there. Obviously you can have them getting handcuffed, but I mean, you know, are you bothered about that? The only thing about this Austin 316 shirt is it comes on a figure that you actually cannot remove the arms. You can remove the head, but that doesn't really do much. So you do sort of just have to stretch it over. But here's Austin with full jeans look. I don't love the jeans on that one. They don't look great, I don't think, but they're all right, you know. So yeah, really happy with this. You know, for 30 quid, I think it's really good that Smiths get these in on pre-order, like nice and ahead of time. I probably ordered this a few weeks ago, and I think it was on there before that, even if you wanted to. I just waited a little minute because, well, why not? You can only pre-order one thing at a time, which is a bit annoying, because, you know, when there's a few things that are coming from one wave and you know they're going to be coming at near enough the same time, it doesn't really make sense for them to ship 3 different packages out for, like, not Solo, Jacob and the Tongans, or the Tongas. But they will, because that's what I'll order, you know. I think I've already got Jacob on pre-order, actually, now I think about it, and I do need to get Tama and Tonga Loa. So yeah, here's how it looks with the Austin shirt. Obviously you can have the belt buckle showing, or you can have it over the top, or you can pull the shorts up higher, or you can have them lower. You know, there's a lot of movement that can happen, and I will just end off by putting the little jacket on him from that old Defining Moments set, and there you have it. There is Stone Cold Steve Austin. Obviously he's not complete without his 2 beer cans. So we'll wax them on quickly. Yeah, here he is. With the ultimate articulation, you can really get the beers in there. That's obviously what ultimate articulation is for. It's not for like posing around figures, for moves and stuff. It's definitely for Austin's beer cans. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. I've enjoyed unboxing this figure because it's a really good one, and you know, it's nice when you get to unbox a figure that you've had for like 24 hours and you unbox it straight away, because I've got a pile of figures that I haven't unboxed, so there is plenty of Deadman's Deliveries episodes still to come. So if you're looking forward to that, let me know in the comment section down below. If you don't want to miss an upload, please do hit the subscribe button, turn the post notifications on, you'll be updated on every Deadman's Deliveries and every other series I have. The first episode of Raw is in the making at the minute. I'm going to talk about the John Cena pipe bomb on Let's Talk Wrestling either tomorrow or yesterday, depending on when this goes out. So yeah, check that out if I have. And yeah, that's about it. If you enjoyed, please do leave a like and a comment on what you thought, what you think about the figure if you have it. If you're going to get the figure now, what other videos you'd like to see, etc, etc. Although I've got a lot of ideas at the minute that I sort of want to get through, but you know, you can never have enough. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. Have a good weekend, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.